Film Pulse is supported by the kind donations from listeners like you. Please consider subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/filmpulse for just $1 a month and help keep the podcast on the air. Thank you so much and enjoy the show. This is Ryan Watches a Movie, where we get our friend Ryan to watch a movie and tell us what he thought.
Going balls out in the lumberyard.
Watching the Grunion Pro Magi. If you're listening to this, don't even waste your time.
Hello, welcome to Ryan Watches a Movie. This is episode number 261. My name's Adam Patterson. We're joined today by Kevin Rakestraw. How are you, Kevin?
Happy to be back.
Long hiatus.
Indeed.
Ryan Holes is back with us from the grave.
Oh shit, Ryan, you died?
For now.
Ryan's back for now. So do you want to tell everybody why we were off the last few weeks? Do you want to get into it?
Many reasons.
Many reasons.
I was sick. My head's fucked up. My head's fucked up. My hand.
Oh, okay.
I have pinched ruptured. What the fuck are they called? Not vertebrae.
Oh yeah, don't you have the same thing as me, don't you? Herniated disc?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Did your doctor tell you to quit smoking?
Oh yeah. Yeah, for the time.
I went to a neurosurgeon today for my herniated disc, and the doctor points at a poster that says smokers are 3 times as likely to have back pain. And he was like, that's what you should do. You should quit smoking. And I was like, for a herniated disc? He's like, yep. And I was like, well, can you point me to the science? Because the poster just says quit smoking. And he was like, that's the science. I don't see the correlation.
I don't have any pain. My hand just really clenched.
That's not
good. I can't do anything with it at all. I can't even use a mouse.
Ooh.
No, that sucks.
How'd you pull up your notes?
Oh, with my left hand.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
It sucks. You see a right-handed mouse left hand. It's terrible.
Yeah, definitely it is. So, welcome back. What movie did you watch this week?
Hello again.
Hello again. This is from 1987. We picked this in honor of National Housewife's Day this week. November 3rd is National Housewife's Day. I have a synopsis here for this movie. A suburban housewife chokes to death and is brought back to life by a spell cast by her wacky sister. This is directed by Frank Perry and it stars Shelley Long. Gabriel Byrne's in there.
Yeah.
Look out. Ryan, tell us a little bit about Hello Again.
All right. Well, Shelley Long is married to this guy who's played by Cora Brethen. And they have I think he's a 20-year-old son, mid-25, somewhere around there. And her best friend has been married 3 times and divorced 3 times. And she's looking for a 4th husband. And the entire movie, the beginning half, all they talk about is how she's only after her money. So apparently this lady is a pretty bad lady. So Shelley Long has a sister, and one day she likes some food, and Shelley Long ends up eating some of the food and chewing on it, and gets rusty mercury and ends up dying. And exactly 1 year later, her sister does an incantation at her gravesite and brings her back to life. And she immediately goes back to her good person and finds out that her best friend now, the lady that was married, divorced 3 times, and her son is now a chef at a restaurant that is owned by his now wife. And she and used to all this new stuff And apparently, like, reporters and stuff made a big deal that she came back from the dead. But overall, they pretty much overlook it. Like, they let whatever's gonna happen, happen. And towards the end, the best friend calls her out for lying. Oh yeah, and then she falls in love with Gabriel Byrne, who was her ER doctor. But that's really the gist of that part of the story. So, the best friend calls her out for lying and says that she just despaired for a year. And Long ends up impersonating her ex-husband, the best friend's ex-husband, who died after they had sex one time. And when she impersonates him, she starts saying like really personal things that only he would know. And she's like, okay, I lied and this is all real. And then at the end of episode 1, and you will burn are at a fundraiser and they end up knocking a cake off a balcony and it lands on all the shitty people throughout the movie, and that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and Polly, the guy from The Sopranos, Polly Walnut? I can't think of his last name. The guy with the white streak in his hair.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember his name.
He's in this movie for like maybe 2 minutes, but he's real young. And that's all I have to say about that.
So they all so all of the bad people, they die.
They don't die. They just got cake knocked all over them.
Oh.
Yeah, what?
For some reason, I thought you said a balcony fell and fell on top of
they
them.
knocked a cake off the balcony.
Oh, see, I thought you said they got.
Yeah, I thought they all died at the end, and I was like, damn.
I thought he said that they all fell off the balcony.
No, it would have been a lot cooler. But no, it's just cake.
So that's how they get thwarted. They get cake on them.
That's how they learn. Did they learn their lesson with the cake?
Yeah, that's justice.
Yes.
Nothing like a good caking. Teach those sons of bitches.
It really puts things into perspective once you have cake in the face.
Just learn to be a better person.
If it was delicious cake, I wouldn't mind. I would not mind at all.
What type of cake would it have to be for you to be upset that there was cake in your face? Because I feel like most cakes, if you got hit in the face with it, you'd be like, cool, this is cake.
What about like carrot cake?
I'm going with that.
It's cool with cake.
Cool with carrot cake. All right.
There's like a 300-pound person at heart. There's very few cakes I don't like. Maybe angel food cake.
I was thinking kind of the same thing. Because I'm trying to...
Well, but if angel food cake hits you, it probably doesn't even do anything.
Yeah,
it just falls off, and you're like, okay.
It just lightly bounces off of your face.
Yeah, it wouldn't even leave a residue or anything, probably.
And I think that's why that's why it's a terrible cake. There's no substance to it.
Yeah.
It's a shit cake.
Does the cake... Yeah. I haven't had angel food cake in a while.
I don't think anyone has willingly. I think it's like it's thrusted upon you, like it's the only option.
I've had some good angel food cake, not by choice, mind you. If I have a choice of cakes, that's probably near the bottom.
Yeah.
But I've had some good angel food cake.
If you have peanut butter chocolate cake. Yeah, I'm definitely into that.
Is that your top cake?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
This is
It's one of my top cakes. Also, I like the chocolate cake with the peanut butter frosting.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
there you go.
oh. What if it was an ice cream cake? Would you be all about that? That'd be
Ice
cold.
cream be but it's so good. I could
Okay.
get overly cold.
What if it was like a potato cake?
And then people would die.
Oh God.
Or like a cookie, just a giant cookie
Oh
cake.
man.
Because that seems like it might be
Those,
painful if it hit you.
yeah, but those shits are delicious.
Of
They're
course.
not gonna stick to you either. That's just gonna bounce off, and you just pick it up off the floor and you start eating it.
Yeah, but they're really flimsy.
Exactly. I mean,
If they're good,
they hit you.
if they're made good.
They,
I've had some hard ones.
oh, that's not good. Mm-mm. No, that's terrible.
That's the one thing I miss about malls. Like, I haven't been to a mall in years, but there's always the cookie place in the
I
mall.
don't even know. I haven't been to the mall forever either.
I do. Oh my God.
Like, I'm wondering if those cookie places still exist. I think the one was called like the Great American Cookie Company or
That's what I
something.
was gonna say.
I just remembered
Oh
how
my
obsessed
God.
you are with that cookie place in the mall. Every time we would go to the mall, you would have to get a goddamn cookie.
They're so good. Oh my God, they're so good.
Sandwiches, they're good too.
They had the double doozies, which were two cookies with frosting in the middle. Those were always two. I could never even eat those. Those were too intense.
I've seen you do it. Come on now.
I have done it. I have done it. I'm just saying that I never felt great after I did it. Like, I never felt great about myself afterwards.
I don't think anyone feels good after that. They're like
the double doozies were a little bit. They were a
they're
doozy.
like instant diabetes.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So, what did you think of Hello Again?
It was alright, middle of the road, but not terrible, not good, not great.
No, that's not what I was expecting.
I'd watch it again, but
Dang.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Much material.
it was like a romantic comedy, but it was not sappy.
Okay.
And
Now,
it was around the time when Leslie Nielsen was big, and Shelley Long actually came on. Like, she's very clumsy, and there are funny things throughout the movie.
She's doing a lot of physical comedy here.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Shelley Long's great.
I am a fan of Shelley Long.
Yeah, she's great. Well, this is kind of a surprise. I didn't think you were going to be into this one.
Yeah, I thought that this was going to be terrible. There was going to be so much to make fun of, and so many things to talk about. But it seems like all we have is cake, and we're kind of done.
Well, I do have a question. So she was brought back from the dead.
Mm-hmm.
I take it, just looking at stills from this movie, that she was just normal. Like, she was literally just back. There weren't any kind of side effects or things like her body wasn't rotting away or anything like that.
Correct. They did many medical tests on her first, and she passed on them, and everyone was cool with it after that.
Losing their minds.
I feel like this would change everything. Like the sister, the wacky sister that brought her back from the dead. I mean, I don't even know how famous she must be because of this. Like, she literally brought somebody back to life a year later, no less.
Yeah.
She gets all famous, made a billionaire, and that's all you hear from her.
Well, at least they address it.
Like I said, like, people make a big deal of it, but overall, everyone didn't really care about it overall. I mean, they did in the moment, but it all passed.
I feel like if this were to happen, the whole movie would just be about her being alive again, and there wouldn't be any kind of other plot. It would just be completely focused on her being alive and the sister being famous because of this. Both of them being famous and just going on press tours
Yeah.
and giving
There are
interviews.
love stories throughout also.
Yeah, I don't think they would have time for romance, though. Said you would either be on press tours or
endless interviews and
or,
tests,
or you'd be held by the government.
Yeah, you probably that would happen first. You'd probably be held for quite a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, and the chick from Where in the World is Court said, there you go. You remember the host lady?
The chief? Yeah.
She was in it. She was a reporter in this.
Cool.
And that kind of made me nostalgic.
She was in the Warriors too.
Oh, yeah.
She was the radio DJ.
Sounds like a solid cast. That's what we have here.
I'm looking at the poster, and I take it that the poster with her is she's breaking through the obituary in the paper here. A couple things. One, that paper is enormous because look at her size in comparison to the paper that she's ripping through.
Correct.
And the second thing is when you look at the headlines on this, the one says 15 die in motorcycle accident.
Damn. That's a lot of people for a motorcycle accident. Seems to
Yeah, I mean that seems a little dark for such a light comedy here.
At the same time, who gives a shit?
I think it's supposed to be a goofball thing.
Now, if it said 800,000 people die in a motorcycle accident, then maybe I would be like, yeah, they're goofing all over the place. But I don't know. Her life hasn't been the same since her death.
Ah, I see. Now, Ryan, tell me about her choking on this chicken ball.
She is Spartanian, and her sister was like, your aura's purple, I don't know what's wrong. And she goes in a different room, and she long eats more of it, and then chokes on it and falls to the ground. And they rush her to the emergency room, where she does for the first time.
See, this is why I picked this, because not only is it National Housewife Day, but I also thought it's a bit of a stretch, but Adam was telling me about National Chicken Lady Day.
It is, yeah. This weekend is also National Chicken Lady Day.
And I figured that's close
We'll talk
enough.
about that too.
It's a lady.
I think that definitely covers it.
So you get two.
I
get
think
two
that qualifies.
But I've also never heard of a chicken ball. I don't know what a chicken ball is.
It's they describe it as a South Korean food.
Okay. I'm glad that they take the time.
So, yeah, I was going to say, they took the time. Why couldn't it just be like a piece of steak or something?
Or just like a piece of KFC chicken. Or, chicken nugget, something. I love that they had to get super specific that it's a chicken ball from South Korea.
It's kind of like a big piece of popcorn chicken.
Okay.
Like if you took 5 pieces and roll them into one.
Okay.
Okay. So it's like a chicken nugget, just like a big spherical chicken nugget.
Because I was trying to think of it, and the only thing I could come up with was like a chicken croquette. That's what I kept imagining in my head, and then I obviously really wanted a chicken croquette, and I do so now.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks. Now I got that in my head.
I just want cake and chicken croquettes.
Interesting. So let's talk about Frank Perry, the director. Interestingly, he did a few housewife-themed movies. He probably most famously did Mommy Dearest in 1981. I don't know if you guys have seen that one.
No, but I have heard of that.
It's great. It's a great movie. He also did Diary of a Mad Housewife from 1970, which, looking at this one, I think it's interesting that, so it's Diary of a Mad Housewife. It's about this woman who has an abusive husband, and she, I think, has an affair with this other guy. But it's very much about the woman, played by Carrie Snodgrass. She gets third billing on the poster. And I'm like, come on, guys. Why does she not have top billing on this?
That sounds like
Freaking
that
Hollywood.
sounds like the name of a Medea movie.
Yeah, it does. Well, there was Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Is that what the name? That's probably why you're thinking.
It's odd though, like looking through his, because David and Lisa, The Swimmer, which from 1968, which is supposed to be really good. Diary of a Mad Housewife. Like, to me, the Hello Again, it just seems out of place. I mean, it's also his last film, which is just such an odd last film.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's very much a goofball comedy. And what you're describing, the elements don't really sound too goofy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a couple other comedies, but nothing is. I mean, I guess that's just the power of the 80s.
Yeah, I mean, his second to last movie in 1985 was Compromising Positions. That was a comedy. It says an ex-newspaper woman who is now a suburban housewife can't resist getting involved in an investigation of the murder of a philandering dentist who had been having affairs with several of her neighbors.
This guy's all about housewives.
He is all about the housewife. Almost every single one of his movies has been about a housewife. That's interesting.
Something going on there.
Yeah, it's just that was his thing.
He's got a comedy here called Rancho Deluxe from 1975. Jeff Bridges and Sam Waterston, which sign me the fuck up. That sounds amazing. Harry Dean Stanton. Two drifters of widely varying backgrounds wrestle cattle and try to avoid being caught in contemporary Montana. I just love the idea of contemporary Montana.
Yeah, well, yeah. They're trying to avoid being caught in contemporary Montana. Oh my god, I love the one sheet. I love the one sheet that's on IMDb with Harry Dean Stanton. I think that's Harry Dean. Is that?
Yeah.
I think it's him.
Yeah, he is.
He's sniffing the flowers. That's amazing.
I add this to my watch list right now.
Yeah, this one looks like I want to see it. All right, let's go ahead and give you a drum roll. What do you give Hello Again?
5.
That is a 5 out of 10, straight down the middle. Let's talk about National Housewives Day. Each year on November 3rd, millions of people across the country observe National Housewives Day. This day was created to make the day a special one for the stay-at-home mom. Taking care of the children and the home is a 24/7 job that sometimes does not get the thank you that is much deserved. So, how to observe? Let's see. These are our instructions. Honor the housewife in your family or a housewife that you know. Use hashtag National Housewives Day to post on social media. The history behind this, unknown. Unknown origin.
I love me mystery.
Yeah.
I don't know. In 2017, too many housewives.
Yeah.
Well, there's still a lot of of stay-at-home moms, and I think a day to honor them is perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, it's just I think it is getting more difficult for that to exist.
Yeah.
For people to
I don't know if that's
that.
a good thing. National Chicken Lady Day. This is on November 4th.
Okay.
So we can celebrate National Housewives Day. Next day, National Chicken Lady Day. Let's do it. National Chicken Lady Chicken Lady Lay, I said. National Chicken Lady Day. It honors Dr. Marthina Tina Dupree. For 12 years, Dr. Dupree worked for the second largest chicken restaurant in the world as the Director of Community Relations and Training. She's widely known due to her work in the community. During this time and through her work with the community and the people she helped, Dr. Dupree became known as the Chicken Lady.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not as humorous as I was hoping it to be.
No, it is not. It's not nearly as humorous as Chicken Boy Day.
But isn't that how it always is?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just weird. And this is maybe one of those things where it was just too good to be true, because the Chicken Lady thing turns out to not be that humorous. You have this movie that kind of fits into both bills. Not only is it what did you say is the third and the fourth?
Mm-hmm.
But this movie came out on the 6th. So this is actually coming up as the 30th anniversary of this movie. Hello again.
Yeah.
It just, everything was perfect.
Yeah, everything fell into place except the actual content of everything. all of it turned out to be not anything that what we wanted.
Too good to be true.
You can observe National Chicken Lady Day by using the hashtag Chicken Lady Day on social media. Are there going to be any other ways to observe other than using hashtags?
Mm-mm. It's always hashtag.
We live in a hashtag world.
Oh, I can't wait to see that on Slack.
Yeah. I gotta write that down before I forget.
Do they have National House Husband there?
National House Husband?
Let me look it up real quick.
I doubt it. I think there should be. I think that there are a lot of stay-at-home dads, and I feel like they don't get any recognition either.
Listening more now. That's what I'm saying.
I wonder if that's National Men Make Dinner Day.
No, that's not what that is. That's just a call to make men not be lazy assholes and make dinner once in a while.
It doesn't look like it.
Well, maybe we need to petition for that.
This is apparently a national at-home dad network.
Can we start her?
That's not a day, though.
No, but they got a national network. Watch out.
Let's make it.
It sounds somehow like really sleazy, like the National At-Home Dad Network.
Let's make her an hashtag.
We could petition for National Stay-at-Home Dad Day. Or I like House Dad better.
Yeah, I do like the
Or House Husband.
House
Husband. All right. Any final thoughts, Ryan, on Hello Again?
No.
Okay. I think that's going to do it for this week. Thank you so much for listening. You can send us your questions and topics to podcast@filmpulse.net. You can follow us on Twitter @FilmPulseNet, @FilmPulseKevin, and @MyLegsDon'tWork. And if you have a minute, take a look at our Patreon page, patreon.com/FilmPulse. Consider helping us out by becoming a subscriber. For Kevin Rakestraw and Ryan Holes, my name's Adam Patterson. We'll see you next week.
See you, yeah.
The day was created to make a day special for... let me reread that since I completely butchered it.
I love your pauses.